Boats, beaches, and bluffs. Block Island boasts a beautiful array, in addition to a unique and infectious island charm.
It's really the most magical place in the world.
A quick ferry ride from Narragansett, Rhode Island brings visitors to the shores of New Shoreham, the only town here, in an hour or less.
And so there's this wonderful eclectic mix of people that are here for experience, some here to sort of settle in and relax, others here to have a good time.
Peter Twalkman is CEO of Lark Hotels, owner and operator of Block Island Beach House, one of the many guest houses and hotels on the island.
We are literally over the water, over the ocean, over the beach. It's one of the few places you can actually see the sunset over the water.
Built in 1873 as a small cottage for the island doctor, the property was converted to an inn 3 years later, named the Surf Hotel, and expanded twice in the decade that followed.
This location is key.
In 2019, Lark Hotels bought and renovated the strategically located Victorian that overlooks Old Harbor.
Our vision at the time was certainly to move these into a new place in time, while still being committed to that innkeeper mentality in many ways. Great high-touch service, friendly, genuine, accommodating, non-pretentious.
2 years later, the hotel acquired another property a few doors down, the Gables, with larger rooms and suites and a pool.
When you think about a beach house, really the vision early on was a beach house, and the memories of a beach house, the family connection.
That familiar connection is a common thread on this island.
I've been coming here for a little over 20 years, working for the Draper family.
George Venetia is general manager of The Oar, a restaurant and bar overlooking Great Salt Pond.
We have a large menu. If you can't find something to eat on our menu, you're in trouble. We're also known for our sushi.
Originally opened as a sailing clubhouse, The Oar takes its namesake seriously.
Original oar hung in 1967 is right there.
Wow, that's the first one.
It is. It was the State Beach crew, the crew that worked that summer at State Beach. Lifeguards.
And now 2,500 you said or so are up
A
here?
little over 2,500 oars now, yeah.
And they keep coming in?
We get 50, 60 a season.
So this one just came in?
Just came in within the last hour. It's a very nice one. They did a great job. It's kind of exactly what we're looking for, people that put a little bit of effort into it. This oar will be here for a long time.
The irony? Most of these thoughtful, creative, and carefully decorated tributes are actually paddles, not oars.
This is a paddle. Even though they did an amazing job on it, it is not an oar because it has this end on it. A paddle is for a kayak or a canoe. An oar is for rowing a boat. So it has a whole different end on it. They're usually longer and a little bit thicker and solid.
In addition to its nautical decor, the oar is also known for a summer staple to sip on.
This is the famous mudslide.
It's thick. Oh, it's delicious. That is really good.
Good.
These come flying out of here, huh?
Flying out. 5 mudslide machines. The island goes from a little over 1,000 people in the wintertime to 70,000 people in the summer. It's a beautiful place.
Formed by glaciers thousands of years ago, Block Island is located just off the south coast of Rhode Island. It features 17 miles of coastline, but measures just under 10 square miles.
For such a small little place, it's got such a rich history.
Administrative Director of the Block Island Historical Society, Hannah Blackwood.
And there are a lot of people who are really interested in learning the history.
One piece of that local lore includes the renowned statue of Rebecca.
Everybody knows her. I like to say we use her for directions all the time.
In 1896, the Women's Christian Temperance Union installed the statue atop a well to symbolize the biblical Rebecca, who became Isaac's wife by giving him and his camels water.
She was meant to bring fresh water into downtown so that everyone would be drinking water and not beer. Didn't work out so well.
A temperance ordinance enacted in the late 1800s was quickly repealed. Prohibition came and went, but Rebecca still stood tall until she didn't.
In 1959, on Halloween, a group of island kids were trying to pull a prank and actually knocked her head right off.
A closer look revealed that Rebecca actually had a crown of grapes around her head.
We do not believe that this is actually in any way meant to be a biblical figure. It is some form of a wine goddess nymph. Very big irony there, especially on this island.
That did not deter the town from restoring Rebecca to her former glory. They recast her in a sturdier aluminum, preserving the original at the Historical Society.
The only difference is they flipped her around, so she was facing the opposite direction. It's a special place.
There's no better place to be.
George, cheers, my friend. Thank you so much.
And back to the oar, General Manager George Venezia tells us that every oar, or paddle as the case may be, makes it to the display. But not all of them stay on display. The ones that show the most effort stay the longest. At the end of every season, they take them all down to keep them safe in the winter. George says it takes about 20 minutes to take them all down and 3 days to put them all back up every year.